We're back. Okay, sorry about that.
Good morning, everybody.
Good morning.
We're here at Finders
Here we are.
Keepers.
Yes, Thursdays at 11 for our State of
the Paper.
the Address. Okay. we're stumbling with our words because we started and then we
stopped.
Our feed got dropped.
Started and then we stopped.
So, yeah, it's a little bit unnerving. But here we are, and hopefully we'll be here for a bit because we have lots to talk about today.
Hi, Evelyn. Thanks for joining us this morning.
First and foremost, today is the 40th anniversary of the premiere of Star Wars Episode 4.
Woo!
May 25th, 1977. Where were you?
I thought it was 76.
No, 77.
77. Where was
Indeed.
I? When? May 14th.
May 25th.
May 25th, 1977.
Yeah.
I was in Tennessee.
Yeah. I was living in the San Francisco Bay Area, and I was soon to see this movie that would change my life. I'm a huge Star Wars fan.
This is the movie you are looking for.
It was. It was the movie I was looking for. I just loved it.
I don't know much about Star Wars.
Good morning.
So, I mean, I've seen the first one, and I'm kind of like exiled in this house because I have only seen the first one that I know all the way through, and then I've seen bits and pieces of all the rest of them. Truman and Sarah are both just obviously shaking their heads in disbelief.
Single tear right here.
Yeah, I know.
Single tear.
I don't know.
Yeah, I'm not angry, Rachel.
I'm just disappointed.
Okay, so maybe we should move on to our next big news,
Yes,
which was
please.
this past weekend. We had a really great time. We got together with friends and did some knitting
We did Stitches Claremont
at Rachel's place.
at my house. It was so fun. We had yummy food, as we always do. It's a potluck.
Right.
And we're taking on Sarah's theme of potlucks where you don't assign anything.
Yeah, so you just get what you get.
We've actually been really lucky. We've gotten a real variety for every time we've done it. I'm waiting for when everybody only brings chips.
That's the luck part, right?
When
then
it's
you
just
eat a lot of chips.
A lot of chips.
And who doesn't like chips? You can't eat just one, so why not just eat them for lunch?
I agree.
So there we are. You know what I want? The day when everyone brings dessert.
Well, yeah, that's the best.
Because then you just make coffee and you have dessert. I mean, it's a win-win.
It's a win-win.
Yeah, it's a great, then you can go, well, I was going to eat healthy that day, but everyone brought dessert.
But they all brought dessert.
It was not in my control, and nothing I can do about it.
Oh, well.
Yeah. So
I am happy whenever Sarah brings desserts because she brings...
I like to bake.
She likes to bake.
Which maybe you can tell.
Stop it.
Anyway,
Stop it.
Yes, we're not going to do that.
We're not going there.
We had a great time. I started at, that's a thing we do.
Yeah. See, you have to...
I do it. Yeah, I say swing your face in here real fast. And
Yeah. Whenever we're being bad.
When you said something inappropriate. So anyway,
moving on.
We had a great time. I started a hat that is going really well. I'm very excited about my hat.
We should have brought them. I didn't think.
Yeah,
we should bring them.
It's around here somewhere. I have.
It's way over there.
Yeah, I'm making it for my stepmom, but then there's more in the works.
Yes.
I'm gonna make one for my mother.
Yes.
And I'm
And
gonna
then
make one for me.
I'm making a shawl. I'm actually crocheting, which is odd for me because I typically just knit. So
it's beautiful.
And it's really
She's
pretty.
using this variegated yarn, so it splotches of color.
It's real pretty.
Real nice.
It's real pretty. Mm-hmm. We'll have to bring it in and see it next time when it's done.
When it's done. Well, maybe we'll wear our knitwear one day.
We'll wear our
or
knitwear.
something.
Hi, Krista.
So, all right. I think we're ready to get into our talk. What happened was...
Hold on. If you're just joining us, you're here with Finders Keepers,
right.
and now we're going to get into them.
Do that.
We're supposed to do that every now and then.
Yes, we're here with Finders Keepers, and we're talking about not this weekend, but actually last week. Remember, because we were left right after
our State of the Paper last week.
We flew to the Bay Area in an airplane.
Oh, that was a horrible flight, though.
Oh, it was. It was bad. But then we got to go do San Jose traffic with Wilson from Lyft.
And he was awesome.
He was awesome. He told me he could cure my asthma, so he gave me tips.
Yeah.
Yes, we're going to see about that.
Yeah.
But he had a lot to talk about.
Really nice guy. Really sweet man.
Yeah. Even though he wouldn't let his wife get a...
He wouldn't let his wife get a job.
He said he wouldn't let her get a job.
He wouldn't let her.
The feminist in me went,
Yeah, and I was in the back seat going, Sarah? Like I was ready to intervene because I was in the back seat.
But he was a very nice man. He just had his own different views, and that's diversity. That's what makes the world a wonderful place.
People.
So it's good.
It's all good.
It's all good. So we're on our way to our Copic training. We got certified. We're certifiable now.
Yeah, see?
We're officially certifiable. And we got our Copic. We learned Copic is a alcohol-based marker They're really great. We work not just with Copic, actually. We work with Chameleon.
We
Copic. My husband works with
multi-marker-ish.
Yeah.
Multi-marker-roll.
Yeah. Marker roll.
Marker roll.
That's a little hard. But anyway, my husband uses ad markers. So we have lots of alcohol-based markers.
There's a lot of alcohol.
Maybe you've noticed. You can maybe tell by the products we turn out. I'm not sure.
No, our products
they're
are
all
fabulous.
alcohol-based. So
take that however you like.
So it was a really cool training.
Fun.
Really
Our
fun. We met some great
Michelle
people.
was amazing.
Yeah,
and
if you ever get to take training with her, it's worth it. She's really good.
She was great. All the instructors I'm sure are fun, but she was really sweet.
You know what's interesting? The teacher in me noticed something. I noticed that she was a master teacher. She'd come around and she'd say, before she gave any feedback on something, she'd say, "Well, what do you think about it?" And so then I got to say, well, I was trying to do this, and this kind of worked, and this kind of didn't. And she'd go, yeah, that's right. That's good.
Exactly.
That's exactly right.
That's what you're supposed to do.
She used my own ideas as kind of the starting point for our conversation, which
that's a good teacher.
Yes, sign of a good teacher. So that was excellent.
Yes.
We did a lot of coloring. We also just learned a lot about the markers, though. And what was interesting to me was the precision with which Copic creates these markers. These are serious marker people. The inks are formulas that are like protected in a cave by a tiger. You can't get in to see the recipes.
I must have gone to the bathroom during that part of the lecture.
Pretty sure she said that. So, yeah, pretty sure. But it's serious business, man. These are recipes that they've had forever, and they're not joking. They don't vary from marker to marker. If you get a marker and it's BV00, it's the same on this marker and that marker over there and that other guy's marker.
Yeah, and if you get the refills,
it's exactly the same.
Let's just let them know there's different types of the Copic markers. There's the classic Copic, and there's the sketch Copic.
Most people, I think, that are watching us though would be interested in the sketch because the sketch have the brush nib.
Yes.
And that's the one that you really want. Although the nibs are interchangeable, but not all nibs are interchangeable with all other nibs. That's kind of part of our class that we learned is like what you can put on what.
Works with what.
So it's like you can't take this nib, which is a chisel.
It's a chisel nib.
And replace it with a brush nib because it's a different size hole, so it won't work. Anyway, it was really interesting class, and we just learned a ton about these markers. And one thing I learned now, Rach, I don't know how you were before the class, but before the class, this marker here, I would have called it a Y21.
Right, and that's a no-no.
It's a Y21.
2-1. Sorry,
it's a Y21 because the first number talks about the saturation of the color, like how much gray it has in it. The second number is its value.
So how bright or light, or how dark or light it is.
So if you want to work with
that
markers
right
that are going to shade well together, you want to work with the first number. So if I wanted to get markers that would work well with this one, I would want to find other Y2s. Right?
Do you have any?
Yeah, like this Y24.
And you want to have a couple of the last number. This is a 2-4 and a 2-1. So you don't want a 2-1 and a 2-2.
No.
But like a 2-1 and a 2-3 or a 2-1 and a 2-4.
Something like that. So anyway, it was very interesting. That might just be kind of boring for other people, but for people like us who breathe in a lot of alcohol-based markers, it's really fascinating. So, So we got this really great book, and we did.
We did some coloring.
Show them some of the projects.
Well, this is the sketch marker, which is kind of our choice.
It comes in 358 colors.
358
on their little wheel.
There's their color wheel. Yeah. So lots of beautiful colors to choose from.
Yeah.
And then we got to play with them. So we actually got to
work on some projects.
If
they gave us. Yeah.
So there's some of that's what it was supposed to look like. Okay, so this is what it was supposed to look like when we're done. Mm-hmm. Let me find my version of the flower. Or the pineapple. Let's do the pineapple.
So here's the one that they had, and then here's Rach. Now the colors are the same because she was choosing different colors at our table. You just had to use whatever was available, but looks really cool. You guys
can see Sarah's pineapple leaves were way better. They were so cool. I love her
stop!
Pineapple leaves.
Here, no, can you do it again?
No. Yeah, high five. Those were awesome. I'm not gonna hit myself for that.
Okay, well, I think yours were just fine. It's what makes these markers so great to work with is it's so easy to turn out something that looks really nice.
Yes.
It doesn't take You know, you don't have to be like artiste extraordinaire to make these markers work, which is really kind of exciting. I mean, you get to be pretty much an artist your first time out.
Which is really which
is really great.
Instant gratification if any of you are like that.
So we also, by the way, use
we also use chameleon markers.
These are the markers. I think we did a demo with our lawn fawn class
for our hedgehogs cards.
We were using these. We have more of these because they're a little more cost effective for us.
Yeah.
So,
these are different. They have on their
they're very
website.
good markers as well, and you can check them out. They have the little air chamber where you can
do the gradation.
You can do the gradation stuff. So you bring your marker in there and you let it kiss with the little
gravity.
With the little, it draws.
Do it.
Oh yes, I love you so much.
And
then
so much.
when you color, it's I just back traced it. Well, it doesn't really work. Anyway, I didn't do it long enough anyway. But anyway, it actually makes it go from get a blend from a light to a dark.
And you can see that in our hedgehogs.
Good job of that.
That's okay. In our hedgehogs video, we showed like the actual gradations with the brush thing and how you just kind of do that, and it's fun. And on their website, the thing that I love about Chameleon is on their website they have
all these printables,
tons of printables. And I actually found this. It's called Bee Paper Artist Marker Paper. We'll put a link to this down below. And this is, I just got it off of Amazon, and it's 8.5 by 11 marker paper.
It's
so you
like
can
amazing marker paper. It's really nice. Yummy. It's like it soaks up the ink really evenly, and it doesn't get that bleed. So you can get like sometimes when you're coloring with a marker and you go up to the line and then it bleeds past the line and you go, oh, why did that happen?
That's when you get your colorless blender out and try to push it back.
Nice. Shake my fists at the gods.
Why?
Yeah, but no, not with this. This is good paper.
It's good paper, so you can run it right through your laser printer, or you can stamp on it with your inks that are. You've got to be very careful though, because you want inks that are not going to bleed.
Right.
With the because it's an alcohol marker, so you want to use the Memento. We use the Tuxedo Black Memento ink. So is what we use for stamping, and then we ran stuff through the laser printer, and so that worked well.
Stampin' Up! Just came out with another ink that does not bleed.
I believe their basic black ink does not bleed.
And then Tim Holtz has
some stuff too. So lots of really great options.
He has some new inks that I'm gonna do a class on that are the oxide inks. Those are amazing.
They're so
cool. That's a different day.
That's
a different ink.
That's
today we're talking
different.
Yeah, different.
Today we're talking about.
We got as part of our class. They gave us some Copic markers.
Yellow.
Yeah. So I got 2 of those, and I got a colorless blender, and I got a multi-liner, which is a way that you can draw an image and then color it, because this ink will not smear.
Great for people that like to do Zentangles and stuff. It's really nice.
The At You Spica.
And the At You Spica.
This is their little sparkly ones. There's actually ground glass in this, but not the kind that's going to hurt you.
No, it won't hurt you.
It's just the kind that adds a little sparkle.
See, look, I'll show you guys. I'm going to color with it.
I don't think it's going to show very well.
And it's not going to show. You won't be able to see it because it's really, really light.
But watch. We can see it.
Watch.
It's like a little bit of a twinkle.
Watch. Ah!
No.
I'm just kidding.
Call 911.
I'm just kidding. Look, I'm bleeding. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh, no, Rachel got hurt. No. It's not like that. It just sparkles a tiny bit.
It's got just a hint of sparkle in it, which, you know, if you guys have watched any of our other videos, glitter.
So fun story, too. I want to tell you this one. This is what happened at Copic training. So they had these airbrushing machines there that go with the Copic pens.
Yeah.
And she had 6 of them, and she didn't want to chip them all the way back. So she said, you know, she was going to...
At the beginning of class, she said, who knows that they want an air compressor?
And a couple people raised their hands.
2 people.
Yeah. And not many people.
She's got 6.
So she was like, okay, so that sounds great. So at the end of the class,
like 9 people.
After we had gotten a chance to use them, of course, everyone was like, yeah, pretty much. Yeah. And Rachel really wanted one. So I said to Rach, okay, look, we'll both put our names in and you'll have twice as much of a chance to get yours. Well, we both got one. Yeah. Woohoo! So we're going to show you right now. Here it is. Oh, let me bring it in.
It's heavy.
This is it. It's just like maybe one, like if maybe you have with your big tools in your garage, you've got an air compressor that's larger than this. We have a big red one. And it goes, and it's
really,
huge.
really loud.
This is a little one, and it's just for your crafting tabletop, and it's the same thing. And this is the little head part, and this is your little air chamber, and it pumps through this thing. Okay, so we're going to show you right now. We're going to click that pen, and you put it in so that this is the chisel. The sketch part goes like this. So you don't want to put it in so your pen is doing, the edge of the pen is cut this way. You want it cut
because it's gonna
this way. Okay?
Right? Is that right?
Yeah, and the other thing, the way you hold it. Okay,
Yes.
so you're not going to do this. You're not going to do this.
Because this is your trigger.
This is your trigger right here, and you do it like that. Okay, so this is how your hand looks when you're doing it.
You want to also make sure that your surface is covered.
Yeah, because guess what? It gets everywhere. And one reason you want it held this way is so that, because you have to kind of tilt it like this, the paint kind of comes out like here. So if you're holding it like this and you start doing it, it's going to go there. It's going to get Truman. We don't want that.
You don't want any ink on the camera.
No. So I'm going to give it a shot right now, and we're going to turn it on. Oh, it's already primed.
See,
So
it's
here
not
it
too
goes.
bad.
And I'm just going to, and I'm going to go slowly back and forth. Whoa, there it goes. You can kind of use like repositionable adhesive to hold your project down.
Or you can use your friend and get their finger all inky
You
down.
could. If you have a friend that will let you do that, that is a rare friend indeed.
I'm rare. I personally prefer medium well, but to each his own.
Okay.
You're concentrating way too much.
Yeah. So anyway, here's my really
No.
quick little airbrushed thing.
You guys see that? Is Truman zooming in on
That's
that?
our new thing. And another thing we discovered when we were in this class was that Copic has an amazing app for your phone.
Yes.
It helps you catalog all the markers that you have. Like, let's say you're at Michael's and you're like, oh, this is a great color and it's on sale. Should I get it? And you're like, do I have it? It's one of their 9 million blues. Like, oh, I just don't know. Like that.
And you
Well,
go,
guess what?
I have an app on my phone.
And it catalogs
Boom.
everything. It also tells you
Can you
what
hear my phone
other
tree?
colors will go with that color.
Yeah.
It tells you, it shows you what the color looks like with 1 layer, 2 layers, and 3 layers, or just in a block. It tells you, you can say, I'm only interested in sketch markers, and it will just eliminate all the other markers from your library, so you don't have to look at all of those.
It's really cool.
It's a really nice
I don't know, Truman,
app.
if you want to try to zoom in here, it's this app right here.
It's like a little orangish square peach. Maybe it says Copic.
It's just that little orange.
In white.
Did I just tap it? Okay. But it's by the Copic.
Yes, it's
Corporation.
Copic's own app, and it is really nice. And so it just pulls down like,
Let's see.
um,
I don't remember how to do it. Well, you can see, so these are the blues that I have, and these are the other
and
colors
then
that I have.
if you just show like all, it'll show all of the blues, and highlighted are the ones that you have.
So it's a great reference, and,
Yeah.
and it's a great tool to keep track of what you
And
have, what you might want
if
to
you're-
get.
Yeah, and if you're at home and you say, oh, you know what, I really need this yellow. I've always used wanting it and I never really have it. You can put a star next to that one. And when you
make
go
it a
to the
wish
store, yeah, it's like, what?
It's so cool.
It's really cool. So you can actually shop from the app too. It'll take you right into that. In Copic, they're no fools.
No,
They're like, oh, you want that one? We'll ship it
Here,
to you.
let's just ship it to you.
Yeah,
I
let's just do that.
was able to find, so again, that is called Copic, and it's by the Copic Corporation.
Yeah.
I found another one called Marker Match that actually has, if you have other collections of markers, that you can get the RGB and hex values. You can also put which markers you have, and they have Copic. They've got everything but Chameleon. So I'm hoping that maybe they'll have an update and add the Chameleon markers. I believe it is
I
on the
think it
Android,
is.
but I'm not sure.
Yeah, I think it's available on the Android.
If it's not, for those of you that do have Androids, I know that there were so many marker apps when I
Yeah.
was kind of researching this to see what we could use. And so, yeah, I'm sure there's something out there.
Yeah. So that was our Copic training.
And it was so much fun.
It was really fun.
We made cute
I had,
stuff. And then my friend Jana, who lives up in the Bay Area,
oh, this was fun.
was taking us back to the airport when we came home on Saturday. And
Thank
she
you,
was, Thank
Jana.
you, Jana. She was nice enough to say, hey,
Awesome.
you guys have like 2 hours before you have to be at the airport. Do you want to come over to my house and play with my Copics?
She has a million zillion.
And Sarah and I said,
nah,
no, I don't think
no,
so.
not really.
Not. We were all over that.
Yeah.
And so we went to her house and we got to
Do people
color.
still do that? Not.
Not. I do.
Well,
but that
it is
makes
Geek Pride Day, so you go ahead and
Geek
do
Pride,
it.
woo!
Geek Pride Day.
So we went to her house and we got to play with her markers and we
Yeah.
got to play with Julia.
Some of her
and
stamps.
It was so much fun.
She had these amazing. What was the brand of that stamp that was just for coloring? It was
a watercolor.
Artist Impressions.
Yes. So I think it was AI. It's Artist Impressions, something like
that. And they were really great stamps for coloring, and they were all clear mount stamps,
Yes.
and they were really nice. So she had some really nice ones. And I know Stampin' Up! Has some too. They have this Mediterranean set that I'm kind of eyeballing, and it's like streets from Europe, and they'd be great for coloring. So, are you still going through there?
I can't find
Well, you
it,
keep
but-
doing that, because in the meantime, I'm going to talk about something that I discovered. Remember last time I was talking about sticker storage, and one of the things I discovered in putting together my little pretty tray with all my things was that actually I had something else around that fit those 3x4 stickers really well, and actually is a perfect fit for Post-it notes. And so on my desk, and this is just my everyday thing, so it's not like super pretty or anything. It's just like a really practical use. It's my old iPhone box.
It's got a rose gold apple. It's really pretty.
It is. And it just sits on my desk, and it is a perfect fit for like your standard Post-it notes.
3x3 Post-its.
They just slide right in there. And then I have some of my 3x4 stickers and a little notebook, that I got from Amy Tan when I met her at Creativation. It's called Better Together, it says.
Yeah.
And just then I have some of my whiteouts and my little
the smaller
things.
Post-its.
So, and it just got me thinking about how great Apple boxes are.
I love
for
Apple boxes.
storage.
They're
And
so
then-
well made.
They are. You don't want to throw them away, right? Which is a good thing, because I didn't.
Yes.
And I was unpacking and trying to find places for my new stuff from Heidi Swap. You know her, that storyline stuff. And I have this box, and it just so happens, this is crazy cool. It is a perfect fit for those stickers and those little things that go with it. So, like, here is this is an Apple Mini box.
Apple
iPad Mini, I'm sorry, yeah. And it fits perfectly all the storyline stuff. And I have too many of the little cards and photo corners to fit in mine, but
So this is the packaging that the storyline comes in.
these are called the
Deck of Days.
Deck of Days. And it's like the little elements that you put on your page. And the little plastic insert for those cards fits perfectly inside the iPad
put
Mini
your
box.
little cards and
So you
stuff
could
there.
put your stickers underneath and put your little cards on top, and then just have this box sitting around, ready to go.
How cool
For
is
that,
that?
and then just open it up and you're ready to go.
That's so awesome.
I took all my little things out, of course, because Sarah the collector, too many. But I like it this way, because I kind of like to paw through my stuff anyway. I don't like it to be too tidy in the box. But I thought I'd show you today how I did that, just really quick. So here's another iPad Mini box. I don't throw away Apple boxes. They're
too well made.
They're really well made. They're so heavy.
They're very good quality.
But maybe Androids come in this kind of stuff
I don't
too.
know.
I don't know.
Evelyn, do Android stuff come in cool boxes? I don't know.
Anyway, it comes with this insert, and in here was this little packet of like information about your purchase. So I just took that packet and put it where I keep all my tech stuff. And then it's only glued in one place, so you can kind of pull away the whole thing, except for in this one place. So I kind of reach my hand in there and I say, let go, drop it, and it pops right out. Now, so this is out of there now. Now it leaves this little
Did you
ugly
throw
mark.
this away?
Yeah.
Yeah. So that
It leaves this little ugly thing that has like a little bit of residual adhesive stuff right there, like a little residue. So you know what I did? Yeah, I could have done like something cute, like made a little paper
You
thing
could
to
cut
go
a
over it.
little piece of paper, a piece of
But
of
I
your
just
decorative paper.
stuck a Post-it note over it, and it's ready to go. And so then you can
This
put
is redneck scrapbooking.
yeah.
Not redneck.
No, it's not a nice term. Anyway, so then if you wanted to keep your cards in there,
Oh,
thank
good.
you.
Evelyn says that the Android stuff does come in good boxes. So,
it's
try out your boxes
or
that
your
you
Nook
get.
or whatever.
Yeah.
Like see those, because they might just be a perfect fit. So this one has a little insert now for Rachel's cards,
She's giving me one because I don't have one of these.
and you can put your stickers in there, and that you're all set for your storyline.
Thank you, Sarah.
Rachel, I'd like you to have this. I made this for you.
Thank you. She's giving me a box.
No biggie.
I love
do
it.
that kind of stuff. I'm a giver.
She's a giver and I'm a taker.
Yeah. Not really. Okay, so So that's. Oh no! Last thing.
What? There's
Last
more?
thing. State of the paper. Yes.
Oh,
one more
more.
thing. Just we have a freebie coming out. Our June wallpaper.
Our June wallpaper. It's actually going to release on Tuesday, which is the 30th.
Yes, it is. The 30th. It is Tuesday the 30th.
We want to make sure that you have that before the first
it's
of the
kind of
month.
a cool one. If you like architecture, you'll like this because
That's
it's
all we're going to say.
Yeah, I was about to say more, but I'm
Do
not
we
going
want to say what it's called?
It's called New Beginnings.
New Beginnings.
I thought, we emphasize January as New Beginnings, but June can be New Beginnings because people get married, babies are born.
People are graduating.
Yeah, school's done. Yeah. So that's a good month for a new beginning, too.
Yeah. You can have a new beginning anytime.
You can.
Every day can be a new beginning.
I was a teacher for a long time, and then it wasn't really working for me at some point, and I just said, I want a new beginning, and I took one.
She took it.
Yeah.
She just took it.
I did.
She grabbed hold of it, and she dug in, and
Never
she
too
took
late.
it.
Yep.
No, it's never too late to start a new beginning.
So that's
Start. My word of the year.
And I think that's in the wallpaper. I think,
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
My granny used to say, we need to commence to begin to start.
Commence to begin to start.
So, yeah.
That's a little redundant, but
That's what was her.
I love it.
She was being smart.
I know, I love it.
But
gee, I wonder where you got your Smarty Pants gene
I
from.
can't think. Where did I get that?
Ooh, one more totally irrelevant thing that I can share with everybody. I'm doing Ancestry DNA with me for me and my girls, and it's processing.
Are you related?
I don't know. I'm seriously
That
going to
could be
get
the
it back.
bad news.
And they're going to be like, I don't know how you guys are
what happened.
connected. No.
Yeah.
No, unfortunately, they look too much
No.
like me and Chris.
Yeah.
But so they
Ashley
are
is
mine.
little Rachel. Yeah.
But they don't like potatoes.
Yeah. Well, that story doesn't like chocolate. What are you going to do?
Beth doesn't like In and Out.
So,
Wrong. Anyway, so I'm very excited because I just got notification that it's processing.
All right.
Yay. So
So there we go. So the wallpaper come out Tuesday.
Uh-huh.
So go and grab it. It's yours with
Go
our
check out your
compliments. We want you to
boxes.
have it and see if you can find new ways to use your electronic storage box, the packaging, because these are great boxes. And have fun coloring.
coloring. I like to roll around with them sometimes.
She does. And she doesn't get enough work done. And I say, Rachel, come back to work. You can't just roll around in the markers all
Roll
day
around
long.
in the glitter and the
And
marker.
put your clothes back on.
Take my clothes. One time. One time, Sarah.
All right. That never happened. We just made that up. We just kidding. All right. We just Thank you for coming.
you guys for joining
State
us
of the
today.
paper is colorful.
Colorful. Very nice.
All
and
right.
as always, if you have any questions or comments, please feel free to contact us in any of our social media platforms and like, share, and comment on
Please do.
this video because
Yes, we
we're
really
silly.
appreciate it.
We do.
We
So
do.
you guys have
we
a
appreciate
great
you and you have a great day.
Memorial weekend. Have a great weekend and thank you for all of those that have served.
All right.
Have a great
Bye-bye.
day.